We'll say a week or so goes by unless you guys have anything special.
I'd like to train an hyperbolic tank chamber with somebody. Trunks.
I'll go with
Let's say Trunks isn't available. He went back.
Okay, yeah.
I can go in with him once.
So we're going to say that you're off cycle. I told you how the hyperbolic time chamber works.
1 day.
But you're in there for a year, and it's somewhat mind-numbing. So when you get out, you're going to want to take a few weeks before you go back in.
I haven't been in there yet, have I?
You went in there during your last training session. And before then, you even took an extra day to yourself. I have the audio recording. You took an extra day, and it would have to be you took an extra day with Trunks. No, you trained with him for a year. Someone else that took an extra day at the hyperbolic training chamber. Who else? You took an extra day with him.
Yep.
You're the android.
Yep.
So you've within this last 2
I don't
years.
remember.
Within this last 2 years of training, you took a day by yourself right before cooler, and then you took a day after.
Okay, I split into multiple.
So, you don't want to go back there for a couple weeks because it's insanity in there. I understand you want to be in there for a week at a time. It's not something that you... I want to say it's not something that you would do, but let's say that you try. Let's say that you want to go back in there. Kami's going to have a conversation with you. And he's going to warn you that you're hungering for power like Lord Slug or Piccolo Diamond. And that he's concerned about you. And that you need to spend time still
I
appreciating...
said, Kami, you almost died too, because I understand.
He says, but you need to spend time still appreciating the world that you live in and fight for so that you don't go mad for power. He's basically arguing for... Yeah, that's completely and totally in character. But he definitely doesn't want you to just sit in there for weeks and weeks, because then you're going to be more powerful than Lord Slug, when you guys had to deal with him. He wants to make sure you're an ally. It's the same fear that the Namekians had when you kept on using the Dragon Balls 15 times you've used the Dragon Ball? 15 wishes you've used the Dragon Balls over a Namek?
No. Sounds about
All
right.
this free power, they are concerned about you. Anybody else? Again, before the reports start rolling in. Anybody got anything? What do you got?
Mass producing the tanks.
Alright, so you are going to, I would assume, go to Dr. Grease again. And you're going to bring him all the tanks?
Yes.
So you bring him these 3 tanks, and he asks you, well, what the hell are these?
Like hook one up to use, and then the other ones for messing. Maybe hook 2 up and then use the other. I have 3, right?
Yep.
So use one for an experiment. So that one is a research prototype for making one, and then the other 2 can be hooked up to heal people.
He says, alright, so he'll disassemble and reverse engineer 1.
2 can be hooked up in case of anything.
If he had 2, the reverse engineering would go faster. But when he hooks up any of them, he can hook them up in separate locations, so they don't have to be all hooked up at the same time. So let's say he has one hooked up at the Grease complex that he can run diagnostics on, while he tears apart the other one. So you guys can send someone to the Grease compound if they want to be healed, and then he can hook the second one up anywhere else you want, or he can just hook those 2 up anywhere else you want. What would you prefer?
Where does everyone go?
Well, you could have one on the lookout.
Yep, that's
You
the
can
one
have
place
one in your private freaking
Let's say
Yakuza den.
Let's say the lookout.
Lee's a little offended like that.
Lee's almost always on the lookout. Do you want to have it on the lookout, or do you want to have it somewhere else?
Why is he
Because he's the
He's-
healer.
He
I
has
can do better than that stupid tank.
he
Way
has
faster
he has
too.
Dende healing times 60.
I don't know. It's a lot. And
What I mean is how many times you can split yourself.
right, yeah. So I can split into 4, and then each 4 can split into 4. 4,
So 60.
Where is he not?
Right window.
Where would be a good place?
You know where Roshi's house is, right?
The only so the only 2 other things I can think of for a permanent install would be again.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I'll just say
One-
hook up the 2 capsule core and then have one
for your Yakuza Den?
No, that one for prototype, just the other two there.
Alright, so they're all at Capsule. Once he can mass produce them, then you can get like a mobile one. Then it'll be wherever the fight is. So you now have a basic Capsule Corp, and you might study their effects and whatnot. He can't give you a time. He doesn't know how long it'll take. But you can check in anytime you get beat up. Any other business with it?
Mm-hmm. Is it the liquid or is it the machine that does the
He doesn't know yet. He hasn't even turned it on.
Put that on the maybes. Let's figure that out later.
He could know. He could figure that out sooner. He'll figure that out sooner than later. His cat has an injured foot.
So I guess the ultimate result would be to make a Bane unit that hooks onto people.
You don't want them fighting like that.
No, it's like a smaller one in the back. It
No,
makes
no,
it
no,
crazy.
no. What he's saying is, you don't want us fighting with
Because there will be drastic changes.
it'll break.
But not you guys, my people. Like my whole concept is that I'm supposed to be a criminal, right?
So he's trying to build an army of super soldiers.
Yeah, like
He doesn't want to give any of this to you guys.
like
He wants to give it to his
needs
cronies.
develop away.
I mean, like my guy's struggling to get what power level of what am I at? 3,200.
Let's do that.
Hey,
You guys are like,
He's still stronger than Link.
what is he?
He's a child of that kid.
Technically,
Teenager now.
Teenager now.
technically, you're stronger than
You
his
see
android.
Well, not only that, I'm also really fucking fast.
And his eye lasers could probably kill you. Between the two of you, he could stay out of range.
So I need something.
Roger. I'll think about how I can do this without it breaking the game, but that's after Grease reverse engineers it. And any other business? So it comes in on the news before it comes in on the feelers, because you guys botched your rolls so fucking bad that there is some. Well, you guys.
I'm a little sad that you told us what it was, because I was going to suggest sitting and meditating and just like preparing for my role as Guardian, but now since I know what I'm looking for, that would be too close to meditate.
Well, and again, you botched your roll.
Well, right. That was when we summoned the dragon. They sit there for days and days,
So
which you can do in Civic Dragon.
yeah, it comes in on the news instead of the feelers. And you guys know the reports from watching the series. You know that whole cities are starting to get wiped out, and all that's left is the clothing. Some country music band died. An entire rugby team, I believe it was, got stopped by the road and killed, and all that's left is their equipment and not even bloodstains. They didn't even take the vehicle. And so there's some investigation that needs to be had. This is going to be, because you know where 17 and 18 are, so this is going to be Imperfect Cell. Do you want to switch out, or are you going to stick with Lee for this portion? You can choose again before you head out, but
No, I'm gonna stick with. No, that's it. Yeah, I'll switch out.
alright, so you'll be your android,
I definitely want
and
to
Lee will stay at the lookout.
save Lee.
Do you want to stick with Zilnik, or do you want to switch to Reza? Your what was it? The chase station, the branch station. It's your choice. Stick with Zilnik or switch out. You've lost your buff because it's been more than a day.
Yeah. Why not? I'll use these over.
If I might, you guys are going to head into combat, and yet your Obi's going to join. You might want to stick with Zilnik.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I need a buddy.
I hate to ask and then take it back, but
Oh,
I really don't want to screw Chet only being here for 4 hours. That's all.
Yeah, I understand. That's fine.
You're not going to change out. Are you going to change
No,
out?
I'm gonna stay as myself.
Roger. That's you gonna stay as well.
than him.
All right.
I'm probably gonna go with anhydrous ammonia. Canister that isn't a battery.
So you got a canister and a key battery, and key battery's empty. Yep. Well, maybe you want it to be empty. I don't think there's anything else special. So you guys are all waiting. And again, you two are the only ones that have the special sense energy. So it's between you guys and the news report. 8s.
1.
8.
Oh.
3.
So
Let's wish to protect this planet. So.
you say something along the lines of there's a lot of killing going on over there, and then Kami says, "Yes, I feel it too."
Now he says something.
Because you caught it before he did.
He
And
was like, I was waiting for somebody to where exactly was he?
yeah.
Right about here.
So you guys are then, I would assume, going to investigate, and the news will come through, and you'll also get confirmation because you're their android now that the disturbance is, let's say, 8 miles west of East City, which is actually north of here. So sorry. So sorry.
No, I've seen the map.
Any special prep before you guys head out to whatever this threat might be? Mochi will be joining you, unless you guys want to choose, shall we say, 2 other people who are available. Otherwise, you get Mochi plus 1.
Who else is
You have
His
Android.
Android.
I really want to bring the androids.
you.
I really want to bring the
Fuck
androids.
you.
Ah.
You have Android
Bring
17 and
18.
18. You have Roshi. You have Tenshinhan. You have Yamcha,
Is it
which is
Yamcha
Yamcha
Gaiden?
Gaiden. It is. Yes. He's never stopped being Yamcha Gaiden.
I really
He's
agree
at
with
like.
I feel like we should bring Yamcha.
I
He's
feel
at like
like
6
16
million
would be a
now.
great
Yamcha
addition.
Gaiden.
Alright, so you're gonna have Yamcha and Mochi, or Yamcha and of course Chaozu, Krillin,
Well, it's nice to have Mochi for communication.
Alright, so you're gonna have.
But I almost want to say Yamcha and Roshi.
I definitely want one of the androids.
I disagree.
I agree.
You want company because you're an android.
Right.
What could go wrong?
So,
And they're super strong.
so we'll put it to a vote. I think you're the only one that wants androids.
I'll take androids, yeah.
No, I'll settle for an android and somebody else.
I'm okay with 18 and Mochi.
Androids is a good idea. They're strong.
Yeah.
And you forgot to bring them last time against Cooler.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll take 18 and...
Mochi.
Mochi?
Is everybody fine with Ochi?
You bring the boobs.
Okay, 18, you guys are fuckers. 18 and Mochi.
Let's see if we can get it.
Of course, we gotta bring the.
Someone going super duper saiyan.
And
No, Krellin's not long.
no other concerns before you head out.
I just need to make sure I had clothes on because I wasn't sure if I had gotten clothes since I was completely
Your
naked.
clothes are refreshed, your
Gotcha.
armors are refreshed. That's why it's equipment and not a consumable. Because if it's equipment, it stays with you when you're done with the battle. You just
Straight
put-
up
you just put new
swinging
stuff
back
on.
the entire time we've been talking.
So you all are going
Walked
to.
around for 8 weeks.
I recently got my
That's
speed
the
and my
number.
flight to 8.
I'm going to bring a biological weapon if that's
What would you like to try to get hold of?
okay. Sulfuric.
Oh,
You have acid, or we're going to say you got the same content as you before. What was it? 4
What?
bottles of 13 molar sulfuric acid.
Yeah.
I was going to say, why sulfuric? Why not, hydrofluoric or something?
Whatever ISIS uses, that's what
Sulfuric.
Yeah.
Whatever ISIS is.
Nitric acid and plastic gas. Here, eat this sawdust.
You're a human glycerin sausage.